So, greetings and good vibes. Mario the Minimalist here, and we are back with another dope video. Y'all probably hear all that on YouTube all the time, right? But I wanted to make sure that I shared with y'all my initial thoughts on driving the 2026 Tesla Model Y. Let me turn this air down. It is like baking in Houston. It is baking. It is absolutely like the devil is tap dancing on all these electric wires. So y'all gonna have to forgive me if y'all hear too much air or anything in the background. Just rock with me when it comes to giving this evaluation in real time, holding the phone, all of that of the 2026 Tesla Model Y. This is a rear wheel drive. Now, for all y'all who followed the channel and for all that are new, first and foremost, welcome. And hope you stay a minute. Hope you get some vibes. Hope you catch some dope value. And if you're a minimalist, this is your home base. But this is one of my first times in the 26 Model Y. And here's why this is important. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, definitely welcome. If you are seasoned minimalist, you already know that I have a 2023 Model Y and a 2024 Model Y. So those are considered legacy Model Y. So one is hardware 3, one is hardware 4. A few differences that I have noticed and a few things that I absolutely will not go without in Tesla, right? Dun, dun, dun. So this is a rear wheel drive, not premium, not none of that. I gotta get this out of the way. For all of y'all like myself that cannot, I mean absolutely cannot fathom riding in y'all vehicle without a pristine, advanced, this is Tesla's MF and fault because they spoiled us sound system. This is not the way for you. I mean, it's cool, it's decent, but you know that the standard range in the past, legacy Teslas, and now the rear-wheel drive Teslas, just in this particular year, you scale back on the sound. So you're missing the subwoofer, so you're missing the punch whenever you're listening to something with some dope bass, right? We get on the freeway, so forgive me if the phone shakes. The clarity is missing. It's missing. It's missing when listening to your music. You definitely hear the differences between the highs and the mids when you're in a premium, or for us legacy owners, Model Ys that have the long range performance, etc., etc. You hear the difference in the sound system. It's the EV, so it's strategically encapsulated as far as like where the speakers are placed to make you feel like that you're in a surround sound, top of the line, higher than Bowers and Wilkins, etc., vehicle, right? So that's something that we're just going to get out the way first. The sound system is acceptable. It's way better, if y'all have been around for a while, it is way better than the Chevy Blazer EV RS without the boys. It's trash. I will forever rank that as like the bottom tier basura, thirst bucket, trash sound system just ever in life. So if sounds is your thing, no matter what genre of music you listen to, and that's a deal breaker for you, you're gonna be pissed. I'm just like, you know, it's not flat, but like the difference is night and day between this and the premium Model Ys and the long range for my legacy owners and performance Model Ys, right? But let me share a positive with y'all. The suspension and ride quality and overall quietness, because of these dual pane windows, and even with the tire switch up, like I kind of like the Hankooks. I kind of like them. I'm more so a Pirelli guy, that I've noticed lately, because the Goodyears I push right through those, and I really shouldn't. But the ride quietness, the ride quality is leaps and bounds above my 23 Model Y. It goes to show that the 23 Model Y's refinements that they made from 2021, my first Tesla, those were, you can tell the difference there, but there's another step up, there's another advanced level between that and riding in here. Like, it is definitely quiet, it is definitely comfortable. You hear and feel the difference from when you shut the door. There's less of a thunk and more of a thud, right? And what I mean by that is like it's you hear like the improved quality there, like it's less flimsy in the 26s, right? And the refined, the refreshed, the completely redesigned. In the front and in the back, because on the sides of these Model Ys look the exact damn same, and I ain't like that shit at first. I did not like it. Let me tell y'all the absolute God honest truth. When I first saw the Model Y, when I first saw, I was not impressed. I wasn't expecting a complete overhaul, because as minimalists, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But when I first saw just the Model Ys in general, even necessarily this one, when I first saw it, I was like, dude, this is a no-go for me. Like, I can't do it. Like, it's like I'm getting in the same car. But then the more you sit with it, the more you learn about it, the more you see the differences as far as the unibar lighting in the front, minus the Tesla logo in the front, the unibar lighting in the back that has a super dope degree angle setting. Y'all let me know in the comments. I know I'm not getting the exact verbiage right, because I'm driving in rush hour traffic. Well, the car's driving itself, but I'm driving in rush hour traffic, where the actual light bar reflects off the ground at night. So like, that's dope. Like, it's little things like that as minimalism people that appreciate, you know, high quality things to like enhance your ride or enhance the look, it's everything, right? So it makes up for like the sides looking the exact same, the overall body shape looking the exact same, even like the intricacies of the trunk in the back of this Model Y, how it's all one piece, because it's less to fix if, God forbid, somebody rear end you or something like that. Like, those are little things that matter. The front end camera on here is dope. That's something that in my previous BMW X7 that, like, I will say that I do miss. But if you a good driver, you shouldn't be hitting nothing in the front of you, no way. That's just my cup of tea. That's just my cup of tea, right? But if you had a feature, why not love on it, right? The full self-driving, the AI computer, number 4. When I say that this is, it's only getting better. Like, we got a dope software update while we had the vehicle, and my 24 Model Y got the same software update, because that one has AI computer 4, right? And like, it's switching lanes and do all that now. I know y'all tired of looking at me, I want to look at the road, but I'm not going to let y'all see that, because I already missed it. But the overall smoothness of switching lanes, you're not having to put your hands on the wheel every 3 to 5 seconds unless it kicks you out. Like, you don't have to do any of that. So those are areas with this Model Y, it's more refined. If you don't necessarily need like the dope sound system, if you don't necessarily care for like the unibrow headlight, because this one doesn't have it, you know, if you don't really care about those things, this might be the vehicle for you. This might be the vehicle for you, because the whole panoramic roof is still here. The sizing of the monitor in this particular one is 15 inches. Everything interior wise is super dope. Everything interior wise it feels familiar. That's why I'm saying that it's dope. It feels familiar. You're not getting the wood panel that's over here to the left, right by the steering wheel, right on the door, right over here. Now that it's not suede, it's not Alcantara. Y'all hear that? That's where they kind of like cheaped out on this one. And it's the same thing here on the dashboard. I forget the exact name of the material, but those are differences that you notice. But if you don't really care too much about that, that's okay too, because it looks good, it looks decent, it doesn't look terrible. You just know that when you have Alcantara, when you have that dope suede, and you see this, it's kind of like, nah, it's real mid. I don't know. But the overall, again, the driving capabilities, the full self driving, it's gonna spoil you, especially if you live in a warmer climate, or if you live in a climate that has a lot of open space. I've used full self driving going on 5 years now, and when I say it helps with the driving fatigue and the AI computer for it, only makes it that much more better, right? And what I mean by the driving fatigue is if you're taking a long road trip, that is gold. If you're driving, if you live in Texas, forget the road trip, because you can drive an hour in Houston and still be in Houston, right? So if you're going across town, whether you're working, running errands, you have an important event you have to go to, etc., right? It takes care of all that for you. Like even now, we just drove and there was a tire in the middle of the freeway. It reads that and it moves your car over, so you don't have to worry about any of that. I always recommend for everyone that is new to full self-driving, and depending on where you live, rural neighborhood, urban neighborhood, metropolitan, whatever the case may be, always be attentive to the road. Always be prepared to take over. Don't think that it's just going to be the main thing and you just don't have to do anything to it, because it definitely does ding you if you're not paying attention. It definitely will give you the most disrespectful, old school warning to be like, hey, cuz, take over. So keep those things in mind. But one more thing I probably didn't like about this vehicle, because this one is the rear-wheel drive model again, for y'all that's just now turning in, I don't like the hubcaps on here, y'all. I really wasn't a fan. I really was not a fan of the hubcaps. No. First world problems, I know. But I really wasn't a fan. And that's probably me being nitpicky. But the overall ride quality, again, superb. The doors, superb. Opening, closing, all that, superb. Being able to see the LED light when you switch lanes, and the setup for when your blind spot, somebody's in your blind spot on the freeway or just on the road, period, you can see that in the speaker. Superb, because it helps again with that driving stress. That's where Tesla wins. You can't beat convenience, and you can't beat not having fatigue when you pull up to a place that you're not necessarily wanting to go to because the distance is far, but then the car drives itself and it's like, oh, all right, this might help. So that's it, y'all. Let me know what I missed in the comments. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about driving your legacy Model Y or your brand new Model Y or whatever Tesla that you own. Let me know if there's anything that I missed. Let me know. I know this video is getting a little bit long. I want to make sure that I gave y'all some dope value on purpose. If y'all are new here, definitely subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Turn on notifications so you're able to see whenever I post some new, dope, minimalist vibes on purpose. Unless you're never going to see me again, unless I'm at HEB. All right, y'all. Peace and love.